Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I am going to be, it's your boy, Robert Brother Blaze Murray. I am going to be joined tonight, this evening, by two esteemed gentlemen, brothers who I am proud to call friends. And once I figure out how to get them on here, they will be joining me as we discuss. So we're going to talk sports. We're going to talk football, and we all happen to have different teams. We're going to discuss football, and we are going to discuss boxing as soon as I can figure out how to get them on. And yes, I knew this was going to happen, but I am going to figure it out because I am determined. I will not be stopped. I will not be denied. And I don't see them yet, but they are on their way. I know they are. I know they're not going to leave me hanging and have me sitting here looking stupid. They wouldn't do that to me. Nah, they wouldn't do that to me. So as soon as they come aboard, we will be welcoming them with open arms, and we can and will begin our discussion. We're going to talk Eagles. We're going to talk Cowboys. We're going to talk Vikings, which is those being our respective teams. And we are also, I see here, once I figure out how to I see Mr. Tyrone is here. We're also going to talk boxing. So, should it be? We're also going to talk boxing. We're going to talk about Boots Ennis, my boy Boots Ennis, straight out of Philly. We're going to talk, of course, John's going to want to talk about Bud Crawford. Understandably so, he's a bad man. And we're going to talk other the boxing scene, the boxing landscape, how it's changing. Is it changing for the better or for the worse? And I got Mr. Swig G with fame here. And I'm just not seeing how to add him on here. I'm not embarrassed. I know I should know this. But adding him as a moderator help. Let's try that. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not it. I'm figuring out how to get you in here, Big Swig. Damn. He's laughing at me. That's it. And he shall be known as Swig G with fame. You don't leave the fame out the man's name. So once I got, how the hell do you add Gus in here? Come on, man. This is not supposed to be that hard. Come on, man. They need to have some kind of instructions or something on here, man. This is not, I see people do it all the time. This should not be this difficult. Should definitely not. To bring a guest on, man. Split screens I see doing podcasts and all that, man. They need to stop playing with me. How the hell? See, they're trying to do me dirty right here. Get the tech down, then call. John, don't start your mess, man. Just, is there anything on y'all screen, Swig or John? Is there anything on y'all screen that says, ask to come aboard, be a guest, do something, work with me here, man? No, dog. Man, let me see something here. You know what? No. Man, come on, man. This is not supposed to be that hard. Man, come on, old man. Amir, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. You're gonna see me again in fantasy football in a couple of weeks. Watch your mouth. You know what I mean? You're gonna say something now that's gonna make you have to pay later. All right, so I'll tell you what, Tyrone, John, since y'all here, I can't believe I can't bring y'all on. Yo, Amir, Neff, call me and walk me through this, man, instead of sitting in the chat talking junk, man. Technology is kicking you. I'm kicking your if you don't stop messing with me, Miss Florence Taylor. Anyway, look, don't start your mess tonight, man. Don't start your mess. All right, I done stretched. I got my water, and I can fight. Go ahead with the. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Y'all want to F around. I am Mr. Find Out. Go ahead. Don't play with me, man. I have fun, but I don't play games. Watch your mouth. Neff, you ain't caught me yet, man. Walk me through this here. Y'all know you know how to do this, man. Mr. Find Out, yes. For all you F arounds, I am Mr. Find Out. Now, I thought this was going to be a little bit of a technical issue, not this much. But until my nephew calls me and helps me out, see, I'm gonna hurt him tomorrow. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, man. If I see you tomorrow, you know what's on. I ain't no rap. I ain't gonna say good morning or nothing. I'm just gonna play too much now. Now, so please call. There's no button here. Your bedtime has come. Man, your bedtime was 45 minutes ago. Stop playing with me. There's no button on here saying to bring a guest. Usually you click on something and then something happens. You can bring people in, or you get one of them you've got mail things and somebody wants to come on as a guest and you click yes or no. There's none of this here. I'm not seeing any of that. This is preposterous and ludicrous. Absolutely asinine. This don't make no sense, man. Got me up here looking bad in front of friends and family and strangers. This is not the way you treat people, man. Come on, YouTube got to do better for you. Do better by me, YouTube. Much music and videos I watch on here. Come on now. I gotta get my workout playlist from YouTube. You do me better than this, man. I'm not looking very strong as a content creator right now, man. This is wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. All these comments, all jokes, sarcasm littered in the chat. This is absolutely unacceptable and asinine. Okay, Mr. Big. Oh, okay, I got a little vocabulary. You know what I mean? I figure the sapiosexuals out here want to hear some fancy words. So I give them to you. Okay? Man, I tell you, y'all sitting up here. I bet you this text is something smart from somebody. I bet you. Neff, I asked you to walk me through how to get this YouTube. You send me a YouTube link while I'm on YouTube. That's helpful. That's something in the moment that could get me through. Man, we supposed to be talking about football and boxing, and you sending me the links. I said, call me and give me a guess how to invite guests to YouTube live stream on quick and easy way to schedule a YouTube live stream and get guests to participate. This would have been very highly valuable earlier.
Are you tired of looking at all that trash? Don't know how you're going to dispose of it?
I am going to figure this out. We're gonna do this.
If you are new here, you are also welcome.
What is my issue with Bud? I have no issue with Bud.
Duration of just 7 minutes.
I have no issue with Bud. Bud is an extremely talented fighter, man. Extremely talented. He's a bad man. He's a beast. But John just likes him too much. I think I see Bud. I think if you turn back the clock on Bud Crawford, you got Boots Ennis. Somebody that is hard to really get the good big time fights to make his name because people avoid you. You're the boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight you. Nobody wants to get in the ring and get embarrassed, lose their, because nowadays nobody wants to lose their zero. So nobody wants to get beaten, embarrassed. So two different fighters. John, stop. They are not two. They are very extremely similar fighters. The only fighter you could really compare to Crawford is Boots Ennis. What other fighter can you compare him to in this era? They're not two different fighters. Come on, man. Come on. That's why I wish you were on here. I think you did this to me on purpose, John, because I was gonna bring the facts to you. So you hid. Very disappointed in you, brother. You sabotaged my laptop. You configured it so I couldn't invite you on, so you would have had to actually face the people and say the things you say out loud. I understand. I understand your apprehension. No, don't switch up. I'm not saying, you ain't never once heard me say Bud is garbage. Now, I will concur. I thought, because I was a big Spence dude too. And I'm pretty sure Swig remembers I said that I think Spence can edge Bud, but I think Boots could beat both of them. Now, I did pick Spence over Bud, even though I thought it was going to be a close fight. Boy, was I wrong. Was I wrong? Yeah. Bud's a bad man, but he's on his way out and Boots is on his way up. They are not peers. Their careers, they didn't clash. They didn't meet at the same time. So Bud's on his way out. Because they are switch fighters with, similar build, similar attributes, similar height, similar fighting styles, good counter punchers. There's a lot they do have in common. I'm not saying that Boots is a clone of Crawford. I'm saying they are similar in a lot of ways. I'm not saying he's a clone or identical to him. London scored a touchdown also. Yes, Big Swig. I did see that, sir. Yeah, he got me like 17 points so far, and I still want more points from him because my nephew was talking junk earlier, the same one that was talking junk in here tonight and sending me links after the fact when I can't really focus on that and do this at the same time. So, gentlemen, we're gonna do this with y'all in the chat. This is, oh my goodness, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I don't see how I can't invite y'all in here. It's all these options, and none is to invite to the live. Channel activity, go to channel, pin message, report. That's a good option. Remove, don't want to remove them. Put user in timeout. I could put John in timeout because he acting up. Hide user on this channel. Nah, I need him here. Add as moderator. That doesn't get them on the screen. So I am at a loss for a remedy. I'm watching. Hello, you forgot Miss Taylor. Oh, Miss Taylor. Stop it. Just stop. Good evening. How you doing? I hope you're well. Stop. You don't need to do what you're doing. You really don't need to do what you're doing. Relax. Have some water. Don't be thinking Tyrone because somebody took you. Have some water. Stop. It's all right. Tranquilo. No problema. So we're going to do this from the chat. And I'm going to figure out the next time we do this, and we're going to do this again, I'm going to figure out a way to get them on here so you can see them, see our interactions, hear us live, not just me running my mouth and just their voices. We're going to get them. I'm going to figure out a way to get them on here. I'm going to do more research. I figured this would be very simple. I fooled myself. A lesson learned. I will do my due diligence next time to make sure that everything is what it needs to be. Yes, please be more on point next time. Oh, thank you. See, it be your own people. It be your own people. Two, Brutus? Two? Ah, I tell you, boy. Hey, it's good to have friends, isn't it? They keep you on your toes. Good to have friends and nephews. And Miss Taylor, don't want to leave her out, right? So, my question to Mr. Swig G with fame and to Mr. John Freeman. Who would you say, you can let me know in the chat, and anyone else can feel free to chime in too. Who would you say, between our respective teams, my team being the Eagles, John's team being the Dallas Cowboys, and Tyrone's team, if memory serves me correct, simply Swig G with fame, and Simply Swig's team being the Minnesota Vikings. If you correct me if that has changed, sir. Out of those teams, how would you rank those teams from best to worst between those three teams? Eagles, this is to all y'all. Eagles, Cowboys, Vikings. What order would you put them in? Okay, Vikings, still rock with the Vikings. And I will be straight up with you. Because right now, my TC, I prefer to call myself a sports enthusiast as opposed to a fan. Fan is just short for fanatic. You pick up your pom-poms and you cheer every damn thing they do, good, bad, or indifferent. You bleed the team colors and yay, rah, rah. No, that's not what I do. If I see bullshit, I'm gonna call it for what it is. I'm not gonna pretend like it's something great. If you effing up, I'm gonna call you out on that. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say, well, we'll get them next. No, if you got problems, they need to be fixed, and you ain't fixing them. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna hold you accountable just like anybody else would, right? So, yeah, sports enthusiasts, thank you very much, sir. So, with that being said, our Eagles got some problems, man. Vikings, Dallas, Eagles. You would, John. You would. I have Eagles, Vikings, Dallas. But I will say this. Sports Miss Taylor, stop it. It's not sports hubris. I'm a very knowledgeable sportsman. Very knowledgeable. So, with that being said, my team got a lot of problems. The defensive end that they just brought in, Zach Taylor, Zachariah Smith, he retired. He retired on social media. I don't even think he cleaned out his locker. He just retired, said, I'm hitting the bricks. I'm done. And I think all three of our teams are parallel right now. The Eagles are finally having injury issues that they haven't had for 2 years. The change in coaching is definitely affecting team chemistry being the main issue. Cowboys are scoring really good, but can't stop nobody. No, they can't. Cowboys can't stop a nosebleed. But with us, I mean, it's not like we used to have depth. That's the problem. It's not like in the last 2 years we weren't having injuries. We was having injuries. We just had depth behind those starters. It wasn't too much of a drop off in talent because we had depth. We don't have that. We don't have that luxury this year at really any position. We don't have no depth. So, and then we really let a lot of good football players go, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and they were never really replaced with comparable players. So what you get? You take a step. You're taking a step backwards to go a step forward. You take a step backwards this year, thinking you're still going to be. So you take a step down to still, be able to compete for a title in that year to move ahead again in the next 2 years. That sounds good in theory, but in practice, it's not. Eagles, yeah, they're hurting. We got a lot of problems, man. A lot of problem, and it's spilling over. It's in the locker room and it's spilling out. Cats retiring, the team quitting, cats retiring, coaches, the offensive coaches that have no idea what the hell they're doing, and it's the main problem with the Eagles. The main problem. Usually, when a coach comes into a team, right? One thing the head coach usually does is draft their quarterback, especially offensive-minded coaches, even defensive-minded coaches. You have that relationship with your coach. This is my guy. This is my guy, and the coach and the quarterback kind of grow together. You see what I'm saying? They come like mirror images on each other. So, and that bond and that relationship establishes nurses and it builds. So with Belichick, with Brady, and the coach quarterback relationship is a real thing. So what happened was when Jalen was drafted, Doug Peterson was still our coach. He never got a chance to coach him though, because they fired him that year, and they hired Nick Sirianni. So Jalen was never Sirianni's guy. You see what I'm saying? He was giving him. He was his problem. He wasn't his guy. He wasn't his quarterback. He was his problem that he had, a puzzle that he had to solve. It wasn't his guy. The guy, when he came in, the type of quarterback Nick Sirianni wants, with the type of football he wants to play, and with the offensive way he wants to attack a football game, is a kind of quarterback he's always been coaching, the Phillip Rivers type. He needs that type of quarterback. Jalen is a totally different type of quarterback than that. So he don't have his guy. That's why they two never match. Jalen's never going to be on the same page with this offense. Jalen is an RPO quarterback. The type of offense that they want to run, that doesn't play to Jalen's strengths. That's for a different type of quarterback. Nick Sirianni needed to get his guy when he got here, and he was never given that opportunity. And that's why we have so many issues on offense. Let me catch up on some of the chat here. We have more upside. Eagles is on a bad decline. John, stop. The Cowboys have no upside. They're outside, downside, inside, outside, upside, right side, but y'all don't have no upside. As long as Jerry Jones owns your team and Dak Prescott is your quarterback, you ain't doing nothing or going nowhere. You know what I mean? Try to stop somebody on third down first before you start doing all that. Try getting more wins than ties in the season. Eagles hurting all levels. I will agree with that. We did 1 and 2 year rentals that hurts you. It's on the defensive side of the ball. We don't invest in the defense. Usually, most of our defensive players we draft, they usually don't get second contracts. They'll let you go before they give you a second contract. All the money and the second contracts is all on the offensive side of the ball, because you got to get players around Hurts, because Hurts doesn't carry your football team. He needs the players around him. And your line, main offensive stuff, break it down. Yeah, offensive line, all that. We got the best O-line in football. That's over, man. We don't. The line is very below average right now. The line is not playing good. It's like they think they're going to go out there playing games with yesterday's reputation. This thing is not. That Big Dom coach, he can't do any worse than the coach now. John, I can't argue with that. That's absolutely true. If anything, Nick Sirianni, he's not really I don't see him as a strong coach at all, or even a good coach at all. I think the problem is Howie Roseman, our general manager, is the coach of this football team, and that's part of the problem. We just happen to overcome a lot of things because we have so much talent on offense, and we had such a good defense. But you shredded the defense and you hurt your offense by bringing in people. Got people doing it who don't know what they're doing running this offense. It's ridiculous. Vikings, Dallas, Eagles. Easy pick as on that. John, stop it. Stop. See, that's how I know it's getting close to your nap time. They wasted all the years with Smith. What? You listen. That's not true, sir. You listen to the hype. What hype? Dak is balling, playing better than Jalen. I'm not knocking it. Look, I will. Dak Prescott is a better pocket passing quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I admit that every day and twice on Sunday. Dak Prescott is a better thrower of the football than Jalen Hurts. But Jalen doesn't make as many mistakes as Dak does. Jalen plays smarter football than Dak does. But as far as being a pocket passing quarterback, Dak all day over Jalen. But who's a smarter and better quarterback? Jalen. But when if you need a quarterback to win a game with his arm, I'd rather have Dak over Jalen in that regard. He is delusional. Anybody that don't agree with you is delusional. I wish other Eagles fans would hate what you just said. Jalen cannot carry that team. No, he by himself. No, he is not the type of quarterback that's going to beat you with his arm. He's not. He's not a 300 plus passing yards a game type of quarterback. That's not his game. That's not him. As a pocket passing quarterback, he's average or a little below average as a pocket passing quarterback. But as far as, an RPO quarterback, he's the best RPO quarterback in the league. But from the pocket, no. We have one of the best offense and 4 number 1 picks. Yeah, and y'all draft people like Mozzie Smith. All the draft picks in the world ain't going to save you when you don't draft well. I mean, good luck. You keep looking to the future. You better look further than what you're looking, man. Maybe 20 years down the line, y'all will have something. Lane Johnson barely holding up. Yeah, he's wearing down, man. You had a lot of talent both sides. Yeah, he did. And they let him go thinking that they could be easily replaced. Hold on 1 second. Hey, man, I'm on a live. Let me call you back. John and Swig talking junk. Yeah, I told on y'all. I don't care. Let's see. Jalen got the super friends. Yes, they built this roster for Jalen. That's why it's so talent heavy on offense. And you think you could band-aid the defense. Think about it. The better coaching is on the defensive side of the ball. They're trying to get away with less talent on defense, going cheap on defense and getting the most out of them and putting all the money and the resources on offense and having so much talent. Now they got all this talent on offense, but no coaching really behind it. All the better coaches are on the defensive side of the ball. They tried it, and they're being exposed for it. You're actually telling the truth about your squad. I wish other Eagles fans talk like you did. That's what I mean about being a fan and a sports enthusiast, man. Sometimes you root for the team. Of course, you want your team to win. You want your team, you want to be able to believe the company lines they give you. But sometimes you got to put your pom-poms down and be like, look, this is stupid. That's dumb. This is utterly retarded. Come on, man. You playing with our intelligence now. Sometimes you got to, take your green glasses off and see things for what they really are, man. No way, Lamar all day. Lamar is a better athlete than Jalen, definitely. I will say Lamar is a better passer of the football than Jalen. But I would say Jalen is a better decision maker than Lamar. He's a better decision maker than him. And which makes him a better at the RPO. Not to say that Lamar isn't good at it too, but as far as I think Jalen, the RPO, I don't think there's another quarterback in the same room with him. I think Lamar's in the next room, and as far as RPO was concerned. They kept switching out for bigger names and killed the chemistry. One of the basic plays, because they had so much talent, then they played hard, great chemistry. They killed all that. I meant one with basic plays because all the time. That's what we do, John. If you look at our offensive scheme, it's not complex. It's basic. It's high school football, man. It's high school. You'll see us run someplace. You'll probably see Camden High run. It's not complicated at all. It's complex. It's high school. It's high school plays. Their philosophy is on offense. Our offensive players are better than your defensive players and can't cover them. And we can do what we want to do. We'll run the ball. We're not going to disguise anything. We don't need the scheme, because if they do, then you get outside of Jalen's wheelhouse, and you get throwing interceptions, because when he throws a lot of interceptions. So they limit the number of throws that he takes. They bring his attempts down. So he just manages the game. The thing is, how are you going to cover? You have to cover A.J. Brown and Smitty and Goddard. And then you got to worry about whether it's Miles Sanders, DeAndre Swift, or now Saquon Barkley in the backfield. So Jalen got his weapons, so he can make that decision to either run or get the ball out of his hands. But he's holding the ball too long because, again, I said, passing game isn't really his strength. But that's why we got so many. The offense is stacked. You look at the offense; it's unbalanced. All the talent's on offense, and you're trying to get by on defense. You're really rolling the dice when you do that. When it works, but when it doesn't, it looks ugly. I will say Josh Allen is a better runner and passer, as well as Lamar. That's a fair take. I just think Jalen's a better decision maker than Lamar. Josh Allen is getting better at his decision making, because he was reckless too. But I think Josh Allen, I would say, is a better quarterback than Jalen. I got no problem saying that. I'm saying, like I said, he's a better athlete and a better passer. Lamar is a better athlete and a better passer to football than Jalen. He's not a better decision maker. He's just not. It's true what you said. He manages, but I really think because of that Smith talents were never utilized fully. Everyone on our offense isn't utilized fully. You're not getting the most out of AJ. You're not getting the most out of AJ Brown. All the players are underutilized. You're not getting the most out of Smitty. Smitty, on most other teams in the NFL, Smitty's wide receiver one. Most. Smitty's going to be your wide receiver one. But here, in this offense, with this quarterback, he's not going to get enough targets to justify a true wide receiver one label. He goes somewhere else. He's going to get his targets, but he's not going to get it here because Jalen doesn't run that type of offense where he's going to be slinging the ball a lot. Yeah, Goddard isn't utilized fully. We rarely throw the ball to wide receiver 3. I mean, this offense is underutilized. It's a bunch of grown men who write plays in crayons with no creativity. It's the same routes, man. The route trees. Look at our route tree. It looks like kids made it up. Stop Barkley. Eagles aren't the same team. Beatable. Absolutely correct, Swig, because it makes forces to be one of the middle. Forces Jalen if you keep him in the pocket to beat you with his arm, and that's when we're not playing to our strengths. Absolutely. I agree with that. Rod, you're missing the point. They have to play balls out for them to win. They can't be like Jalen, who don't complete a pass in the second half and the team still wins. Yo, one of the problems with our team, other than the fact that, I mean, I swear they're so stupid. It's like hamsters in a wheel. They either run, or pass. No balance. No balance, no misdirection, no nothing. It's just so simplistic, and we're predictable as hell. And we cannot. There hasn't been one game this season where we've played 4 quarters of football. Not one. We'll play a half of football and then fall asleep in the second half. Fall asleep for a half, then wake up in the second half. We've never played 4 quarters of football in one game. So to your point, absolutely right. And that is not sustainable to wins. That 4-2 record is very deceptive because we are not playing good football. And 4-2 is an illusion. And some luck involved with that. Because if every team can beat you, even the good teams they hang around. You can't put away a good team and you lose badly to bad teams. That's a serious sign. Yeah, Jalen. I know you meant Jalen. Yeah, that's true. Lamar got carry more than Jalen. Room for more mistakes to happen. Yeah, yeah, and that's one of the reasons why they limit Jalen, to avoid that. You know, Jalen's not going to throw the ball a lot usually unless they're down. You know, so I actually like your old tight end better. I forget his name. You're talking about Ertz, Zach Ertz. Is that what you're talking about, John? Zach Ertz? No. I'll tell you what, Swig, I will say this, Swig. I think, and I hate to say this, I think we're gonna lose to the Vikings this week. I think we're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose that game. I think there's a lot more bubbling beneath the surface with this team in the locker room, not believing in the coaching staff, not believing in the game plan, just not believing in the coaches, just not and teammates not believing in each other. I just think there's a lot more wrong than there is right. And the coaches can't put people in positions to where things can be fixed. So I think the players are frustrated, and instead of taking it out on the team, I think that they're actually they're giving up on the coaches. They're giving up on the coaches, and they're starting to give up on each other. I think Jalen went to Hollywood a little bit. You know, I think he's kind of like a company man now. So got you for 8 wins. I still see 9 wins by the roster. By the roster alone, I'd say 9. I say 9 wins, at least 9 wins. I think we'll go to the playoffs, and we'll probably be out in the first round. That's what I see happening. As it looks right now, as it stands right now, that's what I see. One and done. Cowboys won't be going to the playoffs, so, but I think we all kind of knew that preseason. But yeah, problems. Is Mitchell playing this week? I know he had a hammy issue. I'm not sure. I hope, you know what? With something like a hamstring for a cornerback, running is everything for a cornerback, man. They need to just sit him, man. And the thing is, Carson Wentz is going to cook us. Carson Wentz is going to cook our secondary. He's going to cook us. Our pass rush is crap. We don't got no pass rush this year. Carson Wentz is going to cook us. I'm sorry. Without Mitchell, which it looks like even if Mitchell does play, he probably won't be 100%. So I'd say, why even play him? Rest him. Addison and Jefferson, they're going to eat. They are going to eat. Keep losing the Giants. I'll tell you what, the way it's looking right now, until they show me they can play 4 quarters of football, anybody can beat us. They haven't shown me they can play 4 quarters of football. They haven't shown it. If I don't see no evidence of something, I want them to win, of course. Get these 2 wins against some of your, mid to below teams in the NFC. Get these 2 wins and go into the bye. But no, I don't see that happening because this looks like a fractured and disjointed squad. I don't see it happening. They can't run. They can't really pass. The thing is, I asked myself the other day, what does this team do well? I still haven't come up with anything yet. The only thing they do well is find a way to win. How sustainable is that? But let's shift to boxing for the next few minutes because we don't have a lot more time left. So let's shift to boxing. Next time we will get on y'all team. The only reason why I'm not getting on y'all team is because I wasn't able to get y'all on here to see your faces so you can actually talk to the people. But boxing. Let me ask you this. On the current pound for pound list, now remember, Tank Davis is retired. So he's not an active fighter. Who would you say is your top 5 active boxers right now, pound for pound? Your top 5. I'm good putting Bud 1. I'm good putting Bud 1 right. Yeah, we lost to the Giants. Absolutely. Here's the thing. We didn't just lose to the Giants. We lost to the Giants practice squad. The damn practice squad, man. Who the hell is Wandale Robinson? They called up people from the practice squad in 2-3 days notice, and they came on that field and they ate. Whether they were offensive, defense, they came and they ate. You have to say Crawford for what he did. I'm acknowledging that. For what he did and just his skill set, what he brings to the table. I got to say, pound for pound, he's pound for pound, the best fighter in boxing right now. I have to admit that. And I know that sounds like a contradiction, saying that I think Boots will beat him, and I do. But hey, when people show you who they are, you got to believe them. You got to put him number 1. I can't put Boots over him right now. Can't. So I got to put Crawford on. Amir, shut up. When I see you tomorrow, you already know I'm going to barbecue your ribs, man. I'm going to barbecue your ribs tomorrow. No way Boots beating them. Yeah, Neff, listen to your uncle, man. How many times have you been wrong and I didn't try to steer you the right way? Lean on my wisdom, man. For me now, Bud is a great fighter, but not the most exciting. True. His talent allows him to not dominate in the fashion he used to. That's why he is still able to fight and win. Good take, John. Good take. Yeah. I mean, shit, a lot of fighters who are good are just good at not necessarily exciting fighters. They just are skilled enough to make good fighters look bad. Like Hopkins was not an exciting fighter. Winky Wright wasn't an exciting fighter, but they were damn good fighters that will embarrass you in a boxing ring. But their styles weren't exciting. But they were very effective at what they did. Bud's away. Bud gets the job done, though. Boots hasn't fought any comp. Well, in order for Boots, people were saying the same thing about Crawford until he fought. Man, people were saying the same thing about Bud for years. Nobody wanted to get in the ring with him for a long time. So nobody's raising their hand, jumping in there to fight Boots. You know what I mean? I'm giving Chrissy, that's something. You Crawford lovers, you Bud lovers, Bud lovers, you Bud lovers. Here, one. If it ain't complimenting your hero, I get defensive. You get real defensive. I'm not taking away from the man's props. I'm giving the man his props, but don't make it seem like he's unbeatable. Man is beatable, and he's at an age where he's kind of ready to go. Now he's either ready to go or he's ready to go. It's gonna be one of the two. You can't do this sport forever. Faster, younger, stronger. You get. I mean, you act like he's in his prime. Mm-mm. He had his time. He had his money. I'm glad to see he maximized his moment. Get another payday, maybe two. And go ahead and start looking at brochures for retirement homes. Do the right thing. Be smart. Keep your wits about you, so you don't walk around sounding like Holyfield. You dig me? But don't act like he can't get touched. He can't get touched. But he's a bad man, though. I'm not taking away from you. But at his age, the clock's ticking on the man. But has nothing left to prove. All you bud sexuals. Nobody said he does. He doesn't have anything. Like I say, he's on his way out. He has nothing left to prove. That's true. The Bud beats Boots, which he will. They will just say Boots is too young. 28? Nah. It's not like when Floyd fought Canelo and Canelo was only 22. Ennis is 28. But it would be if they did fight and Bud beat him, which it would have to be like, if they were going to fight, it'd have to be like Friday, because at Bud's age, he'd have to fight him like Friday for that fight to make any sense, because he'd be too old. When year after next, Bud be too old. That fight's not going to happen. They came at different ends. They were at different ends of their career. They weren't going to meet in the ring like that. Winky was okay. Great defensive fighter. Winky was better than just okay, man. Bud knocked down every stalker in front of him. You got to give him his. Bud is a bad man. I'm not taking away from him. I put him number one on the pound for active fighters. I mean, I'm not ignoring. I'm not going to ignore the obvious because I have a favorite. I put him number one. I mean, I can't take away from him. Bud is a bad man. He's a bad man. Stay away from Bivol, though. I give him a puncher's chance. He would expose Boots' shortcomings. You should be happy that Crawford didn't fight him years ago. I give Boots a better chance now, but still losing. It's a fair take. We've had this discussion many times. I know where you are with it. That's a fair take. Like I said, Bud is a bad man. Obstacle, not stalker. I got you, Mr. Fame. Boots can't beat him. Yeah, okay. Boots is not ready. Boots is ready. Boots the boogeyman. Boots is ready. Line anybody up with Boots and he'll drop. Boots is the truth. Boots is the future. I remember I said it here first. Why you want Boots hurt? Nah, Boots is the truth, man. He just fought someone who was ranked 10th. Like, let's be serious. Okay. So you beat somebody in the top, you go up a weight division and fight somebody in the top 10. That's supposed to be shame in that. Bud fought a lot of people who never heard their name before. Bud hater. Just say, I don't hate Bud. I give Bud credit, but y'all say I'm a hater because I don't overdo it. I give the man his props. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna gargle his sack. Bud is good. Bud is a bad man. I put him 1 pound for pound. What more do you want? I'm not going to sing the man's praises. I put him in his proper position that he earned. Over 1 pound for pound active fighters. How is that hating? It's because I'm not singing his praises like y'all do. I don't have to do that. I don't got to pick up pounds for Bud. I mean, not hating Bud. Bud is a bad man. It's the reason he called out Virgil Ortiz instead of Crawford. Crawford is up at 168. He's fighting at 154 right now. Can he clean up 154 and then move up? You act like he called out a nobody. He's calling out the best in that division. What more do you want? Come on, man. Just let these cats get in the ring with them. Let these cats at 154 get in the ring with them. Let Ortiz come forward. Let Fundora come forward. Let them come get it. Somebody's making noise and you don't want to hear it. You shut them up, right? Tell them to lace up the gloves up, get in the ring, and shut boots up. I really love to see that because I know it ain't going to happen. Winky was not that great. Ronald Winky Wright was awesome. Man. He's a bad man. Ask Trinidad. Winky was very tricky. Yes, he was. And made people look bad. Yes, he did. That's why they wouldn't fight him. Yup. Nobody wanted to mess with him. He was a problem. But considering he did not come from a boxing background, I'll give his props. So there's a lot of fighters that don't necessarily they start late and take to it and very good. Ray Mercer started boxing late, and Ray Mercer was a bad man. Every division, though, of course, but considering he did not come from take Bud out of it. Who's your top five? No, I got Bud one. I got Bud one. I got Inoue. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, Inoue. I got I'm gonna put I got Usyk, Alexander Usyk 3. I got four. Four, I'm gonna go with and it's skill. It's skill is the reason why I put him here. Four, I'm gonna go with Stevenson, even though I think he's not the type of fighter I really like, but his boxing skill is just the science of what he does is brilliant. I just think he avoids contact too much. And then five, I got Jerron Boots Ennis. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said that about Spence. You know the Spence ain't in my top five. They're different types of fighters. They're a different type of fighters. I told you then before the Spence Crawford fight that I thought Boots could beat. I thought Boots could beat both of them. That included Spence too. Went from Floyd to Bud. Oh man, I ain't hating on nobody. Mercer used to box in the military with my brother friend. Yeah. That might have been when he started boxing. I know he started boxing later in life. I don't know if it wasn't until the military, but it wasn't until later in life when he started boxing. Yeah. Merciless Ray Mercer, man, one of my favorite fighters. So, top five. Give me your top fives real quick. Chat it up. Throw it in the chat. Y'all top five. Get y'all mine. Amir would probably put Jake Paul as number 3. Well, gentlemen, wait, who's y'all top five? Give me y'all. Well, I could give y'all mine. Top fives real quick before we wrap this joint up. And, I'll let you old guys take your naps. Stevens has to be 2 or 3. You mean Stevenson? I'll put Stevenson 4. Shakur Stevenson, I'll put him 4. You know one. Bud's one. Bud's one. It's hard to argue Bud not being one. My list was absolutely awesome. You got to know something about boxing to know about this stuff, Neff. You know what I mean? This is when you listen to Unc and take notes, man. My list was absolutely awesome. He is too good. I guess what you talking about Stevenson or Bud? We're going in top five. Top five. Get it to me. Who you got? Who you got? You got Jake Paul number 3, Neff. Huh? Mr. Murray, you got Jake Paul at number 3. I mean, talking about my list was terrible. Stevenson, yeah, Stevenson. I got Stevenson number 4. I got Alexander Usyk over him at 3. I didn't have Bivol. Bivol, I would probably put 6. I didn't have Bivol in my top 5. But I think it's in. See, it's in there. Bud, Usyk, Canelo, Stevenson. Bud, Usyk, Canelo, Stevenson. Okay, Swick, that's respectable list, man. What about Bolar making a comeback? what what Mr. Kevin Murray here is talking about, what's up, bro, is we went to a exhibition fight for Bernard Hopkins. Went to an exhibition fight, and he was fighting some dude. I don't know. It's just an exhibition. And then after the fight, he was like, "Oh, I want Roy Jones," and everybody's like, "Yeah." He wanted a rematch with Roy. This is before they fought the second time, and we're sitting there. We got pretty decent seats, and this dude named Bolar comes out, one of the prelims. He comes out there. We're looking at it like, damn, this dude is big as hell. Dude come out there all like this, heavyweight, and then this white boy comes in. He's big as hell and all this heavyweights, and that's when we noticed Bolar got a little belly on him. I'm like, I thought he was big. He big. Like, how the hell is he in this boxing ring? And we, and then he lost too. And every day we say, I wonder what Bolar is doing. I wonder what Bolar's record is. And it was just a little inside thing. Bolar need to make a comeback. If Bolar did make a comeback, Bolar would have probably made my top 5. I'd have dropped Bud off my list for Bolar, man. Canelo shouldn't be in it. No, don't drop him all the way. He's still a top fighter, man. I need to see more boots to give him a better grade. That's fair. That's fair, Swick. That's fair. I mean, I've followed his career like a long time. I was like, I've been telling y'all about boots for years, man. But yeah, you need to see more. That's fair. Most of the tops would beat him. Most of the tops would beat who? I'm stuck on 5. What did you think about Benavidez? Benavidez is a good fighter. It's a good fighter. Damn good fighter. Nobody got NOA in their top 5, huh? I can see Usyk, Canelo. I would think even if Canelo drops out of your top 5, which I don't have Canelo in my top 5, even if he does, he's still at least got to be in your top 10. You can't just wipe him off the face of the earth because he lost the fight. Canelo, career-wise, has it, but not in current. Oh, career-wise, yeah, but not the way he is. I see he's still, even now, John would still say he's top 10 right now. He's still top 10. You can't just you can't throw the man away, man. One fight doesn't he is in the top 10. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's just not in your top 5. That's fair. That's fair. That is definitely fair. Let me see. I don't know. I'm interested. I'm hyped to see who Boots fights next, man. I'm hyped to see who Boots fights next, man. And I hear that I have in the top 10. Yeah, Canelo's still top 10. Still top 10. He's another one that probably needs to just walk away. Him and Bud should just retire together. Yeah, that would be a sweet sentiment. You know, they both retired and go fishing together. Buffalo to the Super Bowl. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Oh, a surprise, a team coming up in the AFC, man. New England. New England is coming up again, man. Don't sleep on the Patriots. Making some noise, man. Buffalo, yeah, they gonna be a problem now. All right, well, we have been on for an hour and 3 minutes, I believe. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Mr. Swig G with Fame and Mr. John Stud Freeman for hanging in there with me through my I am going to, after I punch my nephew in the stomach a few times, get him to walk me through this thing he sent me, figure this thing out. So next time we will be all on air, live and in person. Surprised by them. Who was surprised by New England or by Buffalo? Buffalo shouldn't surprise you. Surprised by the Patriots. But I want to thank y'all for hanging in there with me, even though I couldn't get y'all on the way I wanted to. That will be remedied next time. I didn't think New England or Steelers would do so well. Yeah, man. Yeah, they on the come up, man. Getting their ass whooped. Who getting their ass whooped? New England. Hey, you take them, you get them. You know they're 4 and Simply Sweet. You know I'm never. It's Swig G with fame, man. You know that. And Amir, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. And Kev, I'm gonna call you in a little bit and talk fantasy football, man. And I'll say no more. Well, yo, thank you. Next time I will have this together. I will have everything in hand, and this will be a much more smoother process. And we'll be able to get into the grind more. So hopefully, swig of valley. So hopefully we can do this again soon. And probably when Bevo knocks Bud out, we can, get together and do another live about it. See if all right, y'all. Yo. Peace, y'all. Be good, man. Peace.